Light your candles, turn your lights off, tuck yourself in with a warm blanket. Imagine a nice warm fire going, and let's get into tonight's story. Tonight's story begins driving this long, dark, lonely back road home. With an hour's drive ahead of me one summer's evening, windows rolled down in the pickup truck. You could hear all the forest creatures, all the crickets, and frogs chirping in the night owls flashing in front of my headlights. The sound of the truck driving along the gravel road. It was quiet, peaceful, beautiful, warm evening. About 10 kilometers into this drive, I look into my rearview mirror and I see a light off to my left. It's about the size of a basketball, maybe a little bigger. It's flying at top of the treetops. At first I was really curious and found it quite odd. It was pitch black out. It stood right out. It was a clear night with the stars out. As I drive this road, which I had done many times before tonight, or that night, sorry, I watch this light in the sky following alongside of my vehicle. Every once in a while I look up at it and it's changed positions. It's following me directly behind me down the middle of the road, still at about treetop height. Then it starts to lower itself up and down, then back over to my left-hand side. I'm watching in my mirrors, my rearview mirror and my side mirror, and my windows were rolled down, so I stuck my head out a few times to watch it. It was really interesting at first. About halfway into the drive, I had more time to think about what was happening and what this might be in the sky. By the time I reached the lake, a panic had started to set in. I don't know if you've ever had that feeling, but the feeling of something's not right, this isn't normal. I had never run into this before. I'd never really heard about anything like this before, but this light was, I felt like I was being hunted. It was starting to give me a really uneasy feeling. And like I said, about halfway through the drive, I decided I did not want to watch this light anymore. Panic and fear had taken over. I rolled up my windows and looked straight ahead and headed for home down this deep, dark forest road. It continued to follow me till I got deep into the forest. I'd like to say that through the drive of that forest, coming out on the other side, the light was gone. But that's not what happened. I went into the deep forest part of the drive. The light continued to follow me right behind me. The next thing I remember is waking up in my bed the following morning. Very groggy. I felt like I had a few too many to drink or something, and that may be what a lot of people say about this story, or a lot of the stories that are out there like this. But this is true and honest story. You can take it or leave it. It's up to you. This is the forest part of the drive that I was deep into the trees, and the light was right on my tail. Still, yeah, the next morning I don't remember the light right away. I remember part of the drive, feeling very tired and groggy, and never really thought much about the end of the drive till a few days later when I was driving this road again. And it all came back to me. I don't remember anything after going into the forest, waking up at home. So take the story for what it is. It's a spooky one, especially for me. I still drive this road. This is one of the spookiest neighbors I've ever had.